Center of Excellence in Artificial Intelligence for Education will be set up with a total outlay of 500 crores.
The budget isn't just about taxes and projections, it's also about reacting to challenges. Right now, there is none bigger than artificial intelligence. People are calling it the next space race, and looks like India is up to it. This budget focused on three parts of AI. The first is funding, the second is institution building, and the third is protecting jobs. Each of these parts had a specific objective. Let's start with the funding. Last year, the government had set up a national AI mission. It was allocated just 552 crore rupees. 552 crore rupees last year. This year, the allocation has been increased by 262%. It is now 2,000 crore rupees. This national mission is aimed at procuring advanced chips for India. Their plan is to buy 10,000 GPUs to train AI models. These are advanced chips, 10,000 of them. So the government is infusing cash. That is the first part. The second part is building institutions. The government is setting up a new center of excellence in AI for education. Around 500 crores have been set aside for this. 3 such centers were set up early last year. They focused on integrating AI into healthcare, agriculture, and sustainable cities. Now, one more is being set up. But what exactly are these centers? Listen to the definition from IBM. This is what it says. An artificial intelligence center of excellence is an organizational structure dedicated to encouraging the adoption, optimization, and governance of AI across an organization. It serves as a hub for expertise, best practices, and resources. So the goal is AI adoption, to integrate artificial intelligence into prominent industries and sectors. The latest being education. Which brings us to the third part, upskilling. This year's economic survey had a warning for the country. It said AI's impact on the Indian labor market would be magnified. The main problem is low-skilled jobs. These are easily displaced by artificial intelligence. So what is the solution? The solution is to upskill the young population. The finance minister announced a number of moves to achieve this. She is adding 6,500 seats to existing IITs, Indian Institutes of Technology, 6,500 more seats. She's setting up 5 national centers for excellence in learning, and she's setting up 50,000 tinkering labs in government schools. These are labs that will prioritize hands-on learning. They will cover robotics, AI programs, and critical thinking. So the government's AI plan is quite clear. It wants to cover all bases. The IT minister has promised an Indian AI model in the next 10 months, but for that, you need major computing power. Hence the focus on the national AI mission to build a homegrown artificial intelligence model. Once you make it, you must deploy it. Enter the centers of AI excellence. They will integrate AI into key sectors of the Indian economy and hopefully increase productivity. But even as we embrace artificial intelligence, we must protect our jobs from it, which is where upskilling comes in. So all in all, this is a good budget for artificial intelligence because remember, the stakes are pretty high. The US has got its own AI models, China has got its own, so the world is looking at India to do the same. This budget shows that India is on the job. It is covering all bases in the global AI race. We're calling the show Vantage. We hope you like what we've put together for you. Touted as the minimum two-way defense from that video. India's neighbors were the first to send the special edition of Vantage live from the White House throughout this week. Hindu Mandir we're on our way to Tel Aviv. Pretty measure, but it's also the perfect way to drive.
I don't think that
Prime Minister of Bhutan, Sherin Tagwe. Welcome to
60% of the world's
office. Prime Minister Modi did the iron.
We were actually
How are you doing? How do you like? It's been 1 year since that meeting. Iron bars separate you from the outside. Out the vote efforts. Trump had, it says, and at $4.3 trillion, 300 billion by 2030. That's what we need to tackle climate change.